Good morning, everybody. I'm excited to be out at Pinnacles National Park this morning in Southern California. I'm going to be doing the High Peaks Trail, and it's around 8 o'clock. There's a small parking lot up there with 10 cars. It's already full. And I'm at the Bear Gulch Trailhead for the southern end of the High Peaks Trail. It's my first time doing this hike. Steve and I are camping here at the campground. He got some sunburn yesterday, so he wanted to stay out of the sun this morning. We've done a little hiking on the North Wilderness Trail, but I'm looking forward to doing this hike this morning, and there's a possibility that we might see some California condors. So let's get going. Hearing a spotted towhee. Our elevation as we're getting started here is 1,300 feet, and I'm not sure the total elevation that we're going to gain on the hike, but I have my GPS going, so we'll get that number. I'm going to stop here and look at this is called the Moses Spring parking area, and I'll give you a picture of the map. Here's the map, and we're at the red dot. We're going to be going left around the loop. We're starting on the Moses Spring Trail, Point 2 Rim Trail. We're heading to the High Peaks Trail, Point 5. Come to a junction now. We're going to go right, Point 3, to get to the High Peaks Trail. The trails have been really well marked. We're going to go off to the right here. There's a lizard. We're probably hearing the acorn woodpecker. I'll check that out. We're going to follow this little spur trail off to the left. Looks like it's a viewpoint. We're in a nice open area at the viewing point. Here's a view of the trail we just came up on. We'll be headed that way in the center. California quail. We've come in 1 mile so far and gained 600 feet of elevation. It's a little hard to see, but there's a bird flying in front of the rocks there. There's one, yeah. Black dot. It's kind of soaring off to the left. 2 of them now. Probably turkey vultures. We saw a lot on the North Wilderness Trail. Just a slight breeze. Rabbit. There he goes. I'm not sure if the camera picks it up, but there's a bird soaring on this side of the rocks there. You can see him and his shadow sometimes. I can see 3 right now. It's getting warmer, and I'm getting warmer as I'm climbing up. We're finishing a set of 4 switchbacks, and then there's a few more, 3 or 4 more in one other set. I've come in about 2 miles now and gained 1,150 feet of elevation, and I found this great spot in the shade, so I'm going to have a little bit of water and a snack and just rest for the last little bit up to the top. I'm seeing some birds, and I'm going to guess they're just turkey vultures, but I'm going to try and get a closer picture. Maybe it's a condor, but probably not. Here's a view looking back at the trail I just came up, and kind of off to the left, you may be able to see, that's where the open view was, but I think you can see the trail pretty much going behind the tree. It's nice they have a bathroom facility here. Some swallows. Okay, so that's the little bench area where the restroom is. I talked to these other hikers. They said it's about 10 to 15 minutes up to the peak. So we're going to keep going. That's where we're headed. I see a couple people over there. It's nice to be in the shade for a minute. Really helps cool off. Yeah, the other hikers had seen condors roosting earlier, but they said now that it's warmed up and there's some drafts, they've taken off. They think they've moved south a little bit, and they told me when you see a condor next to a turkey vulture, you'll know. Maybe 3 times as big. We're heading up the steps that are carved into the rock, and there's a railing up there. Definitely a turkey vulture. The swallows are nesting in the rocks here. Narrow squeeze here. Kind of have to lean over the railing to not hit the rocks. even a shorty. Okay. It's kind of exciting. There were steep stairs on the other side without a railing. I didn't film that side. They have little footsteps kicked in here. It's not stairs, it's left, right. Here we go. I'm gonna keep one hand free here. Okay, here's another one. You gotta start with the correct foot. Left, right. Left, right. Here's the stairs we just came down. I have a little more climbing to do. There are 2 high peaks here, and I think I'm just adjacent to the second one. Then we'll be going down. I've come in 2.7 miles, and there's 2.3 to go. It's very nice to be in the shade for a few minutes. I'd say I've seen 25 people this morning, maybe 30, small groups. One of the high peaks is 2638. One of them is 2720. I think we'll go over here. Okay, I'm gonna leave the High Peaks Trail now and get on the Condor Gulch Trail, 1.7 or so back to the parking. Off to our right. We're getting closer to the trailhead now, and I'm looking forward to getting out of the sun. The loop's going to be 5 miles with 1,400 of elevation gain. It's really very nice. I got to see lots of birds. No condors this time, but that'll make us just want to keep looking. We'll try and see if we can see any this evening, and then we have a little bit of time tomorrow morning before we pack up and head off. We are staying in the campground here. I think I mentioned that before. And it's nice. We have electric hookup. Our trailer doesn't have a bathroom, so there is a bathroom house here with toilets and showers. And anyway, great to have you join me. Hope you have a wonderful day.